Good afternoon, students. We have already done yesterday's session, the lesson Self-Sacrifice Part 1. Now we are going to start further from the page 37 of this lesson. We have already studied about Mother Teresa and a father who accepted the death in behalf of a man. Okay, now from this page, everybody in the camp was very surprised. Father Colpe hardly knew the man who was crying. His offer was accepted. Father Colbe laid down in his life for the sake of the other man who was able to go home. That means he doesn't recognize him. He doesn't know about that man who is crying. But he willingly come forward and said the guard that I am ready to take all the punishment in behalf of him. Now come to the second paragraph. Self-sacrifice means giving up one's interest in favor of God, country or others. It is love that prompts self-sacrifice. Not all cases of self-sacrifice are noticed. Look at your mother. She spends the day looking after your needs. Even after a hard day's work, she will gladly spend the night beside your bed when you are sick. That means here the writer wants to explain us the small things about the self-sacrifice. Basically, we have to know that not only the big persons or famous persons do their self-sacrifice in their life, but also in our general lives, our relatives, our relations also self-sacrifice for us. And here the example is our mother. She spends all the day for our work. She has a smile on her face the whole day. When we are happy, she is happy. When we are in sorrow, she will weep. So, and whenever we want them, they are besides us. So, self-sacrifice is giving up one's interest in the favor of God or others. Now, look at your father who gave up many opportunities. Now, the next example is your father. In life, because just of his life's compulsions, there are examples of self-sacrifice which are not proclaimed. The world's progress in moral life because of the lessons from the lives of such heroes whose actions are prompted by love. Here, the writer also gives us an example of self-sacrifice, who is our father. Okay, so our father also sacrificed his interest, his desires for us. And also there are many people, those we can't recognize, those we can't remember anymore, but they do very much for us in a general life. Okay, now come to the next line. Some people in this world sacrifice their lives by action prompted by greed or hate. There are those who get killed when trying to steal or harm others, those who get into prison because they try to harm others. This kind of sacrifice is not a virtue. That means some people in this world sacrifice also their lives. For example, our freedom fighters, they need not to do much more for us, but they always stand for our country, for our people. In our moral lives, we must have certain principles and live according to them. Those who do not do wrong despite of opportunities, those who do not accept bribes despite of offers, those who do not do their duties despite all the difficulties, they are the heroes of today. They are the people who are willing to lay down their lives for the sake of their principle, their values, or their country. In these lines, we get to the point that we also do that kind of sacrifice in our daily life. How? The answer of how is that small things makes our sacrifice prompt. Okay, we can do our duties regularly. We can do all the work, all the duties, all the jobs despite of all the difficulties. I am not saying that difficulties will not come in your life. Difficulties will not come in your future, in your present, because difficulties are beta our part of the life and they make us strong. And this is also an opportunity to build ourselves. Okay, so the difficulties makes us strong and powerful. So if we can do our duties thoroughly and also willingly and with discipline, this is also a sacrifice. This is also a duty towards the country, towards the other people, and also we are the hero of today. Then last lines, not self-sacrifice can be participated in our daily life, practiced in our daily life, sharing food with somebody who has forgotten to bring his tiffin, giving up one's playtime to help the weak in studies, giving up a part of the pocket money for some charitable or noble causes are all examples of self-sacrifice. Just I have already told you, I have already explained you that some special works can make us heroes, and there some examples are given how we can self-sacrifice. Give some food to the hungry people, give some help to the studies to the another students, give some pocket money as a charitable work, or we can help our friends and family also. It not only benefits the needs and the helpful, but also give true happiness to our oneself. That means beta, nobody regards you for this, nobody thankful to us. Sometimes it may happen in your life that you do that kind of self-sacrifice and nobody thank you, but it gives you a real happiness in your life. Okay, an animal can think of only fulfilling his own desires. Here very good lines are written that We are human beings. We have a much more grown up brain, much more grown up heart. We can think, we can do our all works with our limbs, and animals can also do, but animals only fulfill their desires, and a human being can do self-sacrifice for the others also. This is the difference in a human being and an animal. Animal can't judge anything, but human being can judge what is good, what is bad. So it's your life, it's your way of thinking, that where you are stand your life, where you want to stand in your life, in your future, and how you want to make your life. But it requires good human qualities to be able to provide benefit of those around you. So in this whole lesson we learn about the self-sacrifice, how a self-sacrifice makes us happy, or it gives us true happiness. Okay, now read this very much good and thoughtful lesson at your home. We shall do the copy work in our next class. Goodbye.